All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. 3R Yoga here. Now, my name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you this afternoon for our exploration of our psoas. So the psoas is a long muscle that traverses the hip girdle and is deep into our musculoskeletal system. Very, very difficult muscle to get into because of its depth and thickness, and an opportunity to really feel into some of the subtleties of our yoga practice today. So we'll be working with a number of movements that will be designed to get us into that psoas muscle and to create a little opportunity for opening. As a quick side note, in our trauma resilience work, we understand that our bodies hold all of the trauma of our collective lifetime, including our intergenerational trauma. It's held in our body. Most of that is held in our hips. And so the psoas is vital in terms of opening up our hips and opening up our past and allowing our stories to flow through so that we can heal and gain that resilience. So just secondary subtleties there. So we're going to have fun today with a little bit of work around the psoas. So we'll be up in the hips for most of the day. We'll begin, as always, with our grounding, with our landing, with our setting of our intention and our raising of gratitude. So I invite you now to find a posture of support, whatever that looks like for you, feeling into whatever part of your body is in contact with something, and then imagining that you could root into those parts of your body that are in contact so that you could lengthen your side body, lengthen your spine, lengthen through your crown. Experiment with the head, tucking and shaking the head in order to free the back of the neck so that you can feel that full length of the spine. And observe for yourself what happens in your torso, what happens in your body when you elongate and align the spine. Then you want to bring your hands to your front of your chest, maybe rub your palms together, create a little energetic heat there, and then bring your hands against your chest so that the thumbs are resting lightly on the breastbone, and you can feel the heat of the hands against the heart and the beat of the heart beneath the hands. And turn your awareness inward to your heart space. And I invite you to allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you might be grateful today. Perhaps for you, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor your gratitude in your heart space. And then if you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored or to just be right there with each inhale, whatever your intention might be, take an opportunity now to state your intention to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And listening for your intention in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop toward your grateful and intentional heart. And if you'd like to offer a benediction to seal your intention, I invite you to do so as I say Namo Namaste. And then lift the chin, release the hands, and adjust as you need to prepare for a little breath work. We're going to do a little breath work. We're going to do a couple of different breaths here to get ourselves organized. Remembering that in our breath work, where the body is still, the awareness is on the breath in either the mouth or the nose, depending on how we're breathing. And the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, and some people are uncomfortable with that, just narrow your gaze, something not moving just beyond the tip of your nose. We're going to begin with a very simple, well, maybe it's not so simple. It's actually, it can be complicated. We're going to begin with a simple balancing breath. Pana apana. So on the inhale, the palms are up. The thumb will cross over and touch the ring and pinky fingers. The forefinger and middle finger will extend. Palms, back of the palms on the knees. That's the inhale through the nostrils. On the exhale through the nostrils, we flip the palm over, bring the thumb against the middle and pointer finger, and your pinky and forefinger will be extended. So palms down, middle and pointer finger together. That's the exhale through the nostrils. Now, this can be somewhat challenging if you're not used to doing this. It's like a lot like walking and chewing gum or rubbing your belly and your head at the same time. So if the hand movement gets in the way of your breath, remember that the breath is the primary aspect here. But we're going to try to do this. So palms up, inhale through the nostrils, ring and pinky finger together, forefinger and middle finger extended, palms up. Exhale, we flip the palms, bring the middle and pointer finger together, thumb lightly touching as you exhale through the nostrils. Take a cleansing breath to prepare. Let it go. And then begin inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhaling, pinky and ring finger together, thumb lightly touching, palms up. Exhaling, middle and pointer finger together, thumb lightly touching, palms down. Continue. Find your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Your practice. Body very still. Awareness on the breath in the nostrils. Focus. Brow point or tip of the nose. Settle into your breath. Remember, in all of our efforts here, our focus is to be, our goal is to be, our desire is to be, our aspiration is to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. So in all of our practices here at VYP, you are in the privacy of your own space by design. Everything that's being done from here is an offer, a suggestion, an invitation. The only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. On your next inhale, release the hand mudra. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Now we got a tricky one. It's a little tricky. All right. So the inhale is going to be through the nostrils in 2 sniffs. The hands are going to be elbows up. The hand mudra, the thumb and the pinky finger come toward each other. If they can touch, they can. Some of us, that's challenged. They're just moving toward each other. The middle pointer and ring fingers are extended. So if you're an old fan of the band War, it's the war symbol, 3 fingers. Okay, 3-finger peace sign, if you're a fan of that. This is the trident mudra, okay? So elbows up, fingers just almost touching. The inhales through the nostrils in 2 sniffs. And as you inhale, you're going to twist your hands in the opposite direction. So one hand goes one way, the other hand goes the other way. So the exhale out the mouth, twisting the hands in the opposite direction. Okay, so let's take a cleansing breath to prepare. Sigh it out. Bring your hands into the proper position and begin. Inhale. 2 sniffs. Exhale. Out the mouth in 2 parts. 2-part inhale. 2-part exhale. Hands just in front of the heart. Think about breathing into the heart, breathing out from the heart. Steady, calm, focused on the breath. Stay with it. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. Fully focused right here. Almost there. Take a full inhale. Release your hands to your knees. Gently engage the root lock. Lift gently at the basic spine, at the pelvic bowl, and at the heart. Relax the shoulders. Engage the chin lock. Tuck the chin toward the sternum lightly. Let everything be still here. Feel into the center of your being. Notice your experience. Notice what's shifted for you. As you are ready, release the breath, release the locks. Take a moment to be still. Allow the breath to stabilize and return to some semblance of normalcy, your new normal, if you will. Just notice where you're energized, what's shifted for you. We've got one more vigorous breath here. So, one arm will be up, palm facing forward, fingers extended. The other hand will be down, elbow in at the rib, hand in a fist. As we inhale, we'll switch. That will be the movement. The breath is in and out through the nostrils, vigorous. If you wish to engage your diaphragm, feel free to do so. If you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, please don't engage the diaphragm. Don't pump the belly. But if you'd like to engage a little breath of fire, a little Bhastrika effect here with this movement. So arm up, other arm in, elbows lightly against the ribs. And you'll feel that on that switch, you'll bring that elbow down and lightly touch the rib. Now, we're not trying to, remember, we're being kind and loving to ourselves. So we're not trying to beat ourselves up here. We're just feeling the contact. It's a reference point. Okay, so let us begin. Take a cleansing breath. Sigh it out. Oh, excuse me. And begin. Find your rhythm. Feel into your pace. Work with your breath. Be in your practice. Now, despite the fact that the arms are moving, the body is very still. Focus is on the breath in the nostrils. Awareness is at the brow point or the tip of the nose. Inhale, both arms up. Let the thumbs come to touch over the head. Lift at the base of the spine. Engage your root lock. Relax the shoulders, even though the arms are up and extended. Tuck the chin. Engage your chin lock. Be very still. And then exhale. Gently release your arms down. Palms on the knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Woo. That'll get your attention. Let everything settle. Notice your experience. Feel into the shifts. Feel the power of the prana, the life force, the immanence, that sense of the moment that arrives on the inhale, on the in-breath. Feel into your own experience here. Let your breath stabilize and settle. Actually, we don't need that. A full inhale here. A complete exhale. And then gently make your way around to your mat. We're going to begin standing today. So we're going to start in our mountain posture. So top of your mat, feet underneath the hips. And take a moment just to settle in. So maybe you want to wiggle, maybe a little shake of the legs, wiggle of the feet, lift and bend of the knees, anything you need in order to feel a little bit of energetic flow begin to happen again. Breaking up that stability and then finding the feet, rooting into the inside and outside of the ball, the inside and outside of the heel, placing the toes down and feeling that rooting down to lengthen up. Feel the length through this outside of the legs, then feel as if you're bringing your heels toward each other. Feel the length on the inside of the legs, and then center into this. Lift out of the waist. Roll the shoulders up and then down. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Turn the palms forward. Let the fingers extend toward the mat. Lift through the crown. Experiment to find that place where your chin is parallel to the earth and that alignment or relationship to your sternum. Feel into this, being on your own 2 feet, having your own back. This is your mountain posture. We're going to work from here. This is sort of our home page today. All right, I'm going to move into. Okay. So let's start by taking the arms up. Press the palms against each other, lengthen through the fingertips, lift out of the waist. So it'll feel like maybe a back bend, but it's not. You're just extending. The biceps are by the ears. You're lifting up, just feeling that length. Then take a moment, press the palms against each other. Inhale, get long. Exhale, just lean gently to your left. Maybe bump your right hip a little bit. Stay long out of both legs. Stay long out of both arms. Take a breath here, full inhale. And a complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, lean gently to the right. Maybe bump the left hip. Stay long out of both legs. Stay long out of both arms. Inhale, get long. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up. Exhale, just maybe a little back bend. Very slight, gentle here. Maybe not. Maybe just be longer. Be more aligned. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer or to your waist if that's more stable for you. Then we're going to pick up the left foot, the left heel, maybe pick up the left foot entirely, and step the left foot back on your mat. Drop the heel down and in, turn the toes off the wrong side of your mat. Feel into this posture for a moment. Excuse me. Now, press down into the left foot and feel the weight on the outside part of that left foot. Keep the weight going back. Keep the hips pressing back as you bend the right knee slightly. Just slightly. Check. Look down and see your right big toe inside your knee. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer and extend the torso forward over that bent right knee. Bring your left hand to your hip and your right elbow to the top of your right knee. So this is support here, right? Support precedes action. We always want to find our supports. So we're just feeling into this. Now you keep that weight pushing back, keep that hip moving back. Feel the outside part of the left foot fully engaged. Feel how this is opening up. Where do you feel this in your body? Extend, so press back through the hip crease as you lengthen through the crown. Notice where that shift is. It's very subtle here. And again, it's difficult to feel into that psoas. You might feel this in the calf or the hamstring as opposed to in the hip girdle, but know that you're working in that hip girdle. All right, we're going to move in sequencing here. So, all right. Now, if you like, you could slide that right hand off the knee, inside the knee, bringing it to a block, hint. As you begin to straighten that right leg. Now, no lock in the leg, we're just straightening it. So still a micro bend in the knee. Just feel into that. Notice that shift. Continue to press back through the hips so that you can feel the weight in the feet. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. If you like, let's do this. Let's bend that right knee. Inhale. Bring the hands back to prayer or to the waist. And then roll to the ball of the left foot and step the left foot forward to join the right. Notice the difference in your hips. You'll feel this. You may feel like one leg is longer than the other. Significantly release the arms. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. And then pick up the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back on the mat, dropping the heel down and in. Keep the torso aligned to the top of your mat. Press back into that back of that right foot, the outside part of that right foot, down into the left heel. Find this length. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer and gently bend into that left knee. Breathe in here. Hinge forward from the hip. Take your right hand to your hip. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Press back through the hips and down through the back of that right foot. Stay long here. Feel into this. The weight is balanced between the feet. So our base of support is our feet. Support precedes action. We establish our foot. Then we work on our torso, lengthen through the crown. As you are prepared, if you like, slide that left elbow inside that knee, going to the block, hint, or to the ankle, or to the shin, or to the mat, straightening the left leg, staying long through the crown. Breathing here. A full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your inhale, bend back into that left knee, bring your hands back to prayer. Roll to the ball of the right foot. Step the right foot forward to join the left. Release the hands. Come back into your mountain. Take a breath. Reestablish yourself. Check your feet. They'll feel different. All right. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hands to prayer or to the waist. Pick up the left foot, step the left foot back into that. Drop the foot down and in. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, take the arms high. And then take a moment here to just sink into the back of the hip and the back of that left foot down into that right heel. Find your warrior one first. Breathe in. Exhale. Open to warrior two. Just rotate the torso. Drop the arms to shoulder height. Look down over that right middle finger. Feel how you can perhaps feel yourself sinking a little deeper. Engage the core. Tendency here to be sloppy with the belly, but engaging the core protects the lower back. We got to protect our back here. This is our warrior two. We're fully aware of what's behind us and fully focused on what's in front of us. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your inhale, rotate that left arm along the mat. Come back up high into warrior one. Exhale the hands to prayer as you roll to the ball of the left foot. Step the left foot forward and join the right. Release the arms. Come back into your mountain. Again, notice the difference. Your legs might feel very different here. Other side. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back on the mat. Drop the heel down and in. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, take the arms high. Now, make your adjustments, your micro adjustments. Establish your balance in your feet. Find your warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, open to warrior two. Drop the arms to shoulder height. Make sure you're balancing your feet. Feel that little micro adjustments as you maybe sink a little deeper. Breathing here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On the inhale, the right arm rotates long. Arms come high, back to warrior one. On the exhale, hands come to prayer. We roll to the ball of the right foot. Step the right foot forward, join the left. Release the arms. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pick up the left foot. Step the left foot back. Bend into the right knee. Take the arms high. Warrior one. On the exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Hinge forward. All right. Stages again. Drop the right elbow to the right knee. Left hand to the hip. Maybe sink the hips a little bit. Lengthen through the crown. Now, if you like, rotate the torso. Stack the shoulders. Maybe take the left arm high toward the ceiling or even over the head, bicep framing the ear. Long line of energy here. Breathe in. Side angle. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale. Come back up. Find warrior two. Settle in on your exhale. On your inhale, rotate the torso. Find warrior one. On the exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Roll to the ball of the left foot. Step the left foot forward to join the right. Release the arms. Mountain pose. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Other side. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hands to prayer or to the waist. Pick up the right foot. Step the right foot back on the mat. Sink into the left knee. Take the arms high. Warrior one. Exhale, the hands to prayer. Hinge forward over that left leg. Extend the crown. Press back into that right foot. Drop the left elbow. Bring the right hand to the hip. Maybe sink the hips a little bit. So this is your supported side angle. Very steady and calm here. If you like, should rotate the shoulders, open the chest, take the right arm toward the ceiling, or maybe even bicep frame the ear, finding that long line of energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On the inhale, strong core. Come up, find warrior two. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, rotate the right arm up. Come back into warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Roll to the ball of the right foot. Step the right foot to meet the left. Release the hands. Mountain pose. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Now, option a good place here to bring your block with you, your support. Put your block in front of your right foot. All right. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pick up the left foot, step the left foot back. Bend into the right knee, take the arms high. Warrior one. Establish here. We're moving into half moon, so we're going to take this in stages. So drop the hands to prayer and hinge forward. Begin by placing the left hand on the hip, right elbow on the top of the right knee, sinking the hip. So not like our side angle. However, we're going to begin to, we're going to begin to lengthen through the crown, bringing the torso forward. So we'll feel that left foot begin to lose full contact because we're bringing the torso and the weight forward over the right foot. Take your right hand to your block and then press into the right foot and lift the left heel level with the hips. Stay long through the crown. Ooh, wow, balance. Breathing here. Now, this may be where we are for a moment. Breathing in and breathing out. If you like, you can stack the shoulders, maybe taking the left arm high toward the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale. Gently bring the left hand back to the hip and gently press the left foot back to the mat. Establish yourself and then come up, warrior two. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, rotate the torso, warrior one. Exhale, hands to prayer, roll to the ball, left foot. Step the left foot forward, release the hand. Mountain pose, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hands to prayer to the waist. We'll pick up the right foot and step it back on the mat, bending into the left knee, taking the arms high. Warrior one. Establish your warrior first. Next inhale brings you forward over the torso, over that left leg. Right hand to the hip, left arm, left elbow to the knee. Maybe sink the hips. So establish yourself here. Then maybe bring your hand to that block just in front of your left foot as you press forward and down into the left foot, bringing the right heel up off the mat. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. And you may notice that one side might be significantly different than the other, especially if you have any type of modifications to your body, surgically repaired knees, or anything like that. Supported half moon, breathing here. Maybe you can stack the shoulders. Maybe you can take the right arm high. Wow, just that, nothing here today. All right. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, slowly come back, drop the foot, and find your warrior two. Take a moment to stabilize in warrior two on the exhale. On the inhale, rotate the torso, find your warrior one. Exhale, hands to prayer, roll to the ball of the foot, step forward, release the hands. Back in your mountain posture. Take a breath here. Woo, recheck in with yourself. Notice your experience here. Okay, where are we here? Wow, time flies when you're having fun. All right, so we're gonna skip the pyramid and move into supporting the back side of the body a little bit. So inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bring your block with you as you bring yourself down onto your back on your mat. Bring your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward the hips. Actually, we should do it this way. Straighten the legs, so you're lying on your back, and then sit up. Come into your staff pose, your Dandasana. We'll work from here. It's a little easier to get there from here. So your hands are going to come behind the hips, underneath the shoulders, fingertips toward your heels, pressing the palms, straightening the arms, feel that length. Now bring your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward the hips. So we're pressing into the feet and into the hands. And as you continue to press into the feet and into the hands, you'll feel the buttocks and the torso begin to lift up off the mat, bringing your belly button toward the sky. This is your reverse tabletop or desk pose. Crown goes long towards the bottom of your mat, knees moving away from the face. Breathing here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Slowly lower yourself back down. Extend the legs. Take the arms up. And then release the hands. Onto the top of the thighs. Take a breath here. Now you have options here. We're going to move to a reverse plank. However, if you wish to, you can just repeat the tabletop pose that we just did. So the difference will be in reverse plank, the legs will stay extended. We'll bring the hands back behind the hips. and we're just going to press up from here. If that is not supported for you, then you continue to bring your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward the hips, create your desk. Press the toes away, lengthen through the crown. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Slowly lower down, slowly lower down, slowly lower down. Pick the arms up high. Exhale, release the hands to the thighs. Take a breath. Sigh it out. And then come down onto your back. Bring your knees toward your hips, knees toward the ceiling, heels toward the hips. Have that block available. We're going to bring the block with us for our supported bridge. So the knees are parallel, thighs are rotated in, keeping the knees in parallel. The crown is long. As we hands are down by the sides, palms down. As we press into the feet and move the knees away from the face, you'll feel the pelvic bowl and the hips, the buttocks begin to lift off the mat. Continue to roll up into the lower back, middle back, upper back, and then take your block at whatever height is appropriate for you and place it at the top of your buttocks, underneath the SI joint, not the lower back. So you're supporting yourself here at the SI joint or just at the top of the buttocks. And then release your weight down onto that. This is your supported bridge. Once you feel that you're fully supported here, you have options. You can extend one leg, or maybe you can extend both legs. Once you've extended, if you've extended, let the toes fall open. Feel the length through the back of the body here, and then allow yourself to be supported here. This is a supported posture, so feel into your supports. For a little more, you take your arms, cactus arms. Breathe in here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. If your legs are extended, bring the heels and toes together, bring the knees back toward the ceiling and the heels back toward the hips. If your arms are up, and come back down by your side. So from this place of feeling into your feet again, press into the feet, lift and roll up, lift the lower back, remove the block from underneath your back, roll down. And then extend your legs. And then let's do a quick squeeze before we move into our guided rest. So bring your knees into your chest, bring your nose toward your knees, reach up and grab your shins or your ankles or the bottom of your feet or whatever's available to you. Make a nice tight little ball here. Take a full inhale here. And a complete exhale. Inhale here and engage. Just gently retain this breath while you squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, and then release the breath, release the legs long. Let the toes fall open. Let the heels move as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Bring your palms up by your hips. Lengthen through your crown. Feel the middle and lower part of the back on the mat. And as you are here in your guided rest posture, take a moment, if you like, to provide yourself with any additional support that you may wish in this posture. So perhaps you have an eye cloth. Maybe you have a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster. Anything that will provide you perhaps 1% more support. Avail yourself of it. And then settle into this posture. Let go. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. And now you get the gift of your practice. All of that effort to engage deep in the hip, to get into that psoas, to open a little bit of energetic flow and channels of energy flow in your body. Now you get to allow whatever has been awakened to integrate into your being. Your task is simply to allow and to accept and to surrender and to trust. Allow yourself to be. Allow the universe to be. Allow your history to be. Accept yourself as you are. Accept the universe as it is. Accept your history as it is. Surrender yourself to the moment. Surrender the moment to the universe. Surrender the universe to your history. Feel into what it is like to rest, to let go completely. Feel into the full support of your backside against the mat, the entire back of your body being held, maybe even hugged, certainly cocooned by the power of gravity. You giving yourself this gift of this moment, this practice, this opportunity to just simply be just as you are and to experience the wonder of that, the amazing, beautiful, inexplicable, unbelievable, extraordinary bliss that is available in the present moment. Taking an opportunity to acknowledge with gratitude the gift of this amazing life, this amazing practice, this amazing moment of experience, this amazing stillness and silence. And if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing. And then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath, being right there with the next inhale. And as you inhale, I invite you to begin to reconnect with your body, perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe rotating your ankles and your wrists. Continuing to reacclimate in a way that makes sense to you. Add any additional movement that you may want to. Maybe a long, good morning stretch, arms overhead, toes and heels pressing away. Maybe a little side to side rock, maybe a little bringing the knees in, anything that makes sense to you to continue to connect back with the body. And then as you feel you are connecting back with your body, prepare yourself to return to your supported seat. Taking your time, being gentle and kind to yourself, using whatever supports that you need and feel are best for you as you leverage yourself back into a seated posture. Reestablishing yourself in your supported seat, feeling into your supports, lengthening and elongating your spine, reconnecting with your breath, following the inhale in and the exhale out. And as your next inhale, I invite you once again to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful here today. And as you witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I will take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice with me. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I invite you and encourage you to stay here in grateful witness. You know where you need to be. There's nothing you need to do. You're already here for as long as you like. And perhaps more importantly, when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.